FTV, Claude, I'm going to ask you the same question that I asked.
It's time to go!
In the iconic words of Claude for Arsenal Fan TV, it is time to go for Stevie Naismith. Welcome back, guys. First of all, rest in peace to Claude. What a legend he was. But we also need to say rest in peace to the managerial stint for Stevie Naismith at Heart of Midlothian, because he has to go. His time is up. He is done. I mean, it's one thing if the results are bad. It's another thing if the performances are bad. Both of them right now are bad. Both of them are shite. We cannot get a win. We cannot get a good performance. He's had time and time and time. And we were hyped so much this season. So much big things expected from Hearts. And we've been a big disappointment, a massive disappointment. We've flat out been shite. We're out the League Cup. We're we might be bottom of the league by the time this video actually gets uploaded. We are dropping into the third tier of Europe. We'll probably get kicked out of that at the earliest possible exit. There is nothing going right at the club right now. There's nothing going well for Hearts. You can see Stephen Naismith here hiding behind the seats. I mean, he should be hiding. He can't hide. We're going to find him and we're going to get him to fuck. It's as simple as that. Stephen Naismith has to go. Let's look at results, okay? Let's look at the results, because results mean everything in football, and results essentially decide whether or not you have success or you don't have success, and we haven't won a game in the longest amount of time. In fact, we haven't won a game since the end of last season. The last time we won a game, guys, was on the 11th of May. So that's like a long time ago, man. It's that long, I can't even do the bloody maths, but it's long, it's too long. That's like 4 months at least. You've got the so you've got the rest of May, the entirety of June, the entirety of July, the entirety of August. It's abysmal. We beat Dundee on the 11th of May, and then we got 2 draws to end the season against St Mirren and against Rangers. That was the season over. You're right, fair enough. But even if we just base it on this season, we've been shit. Our first 3 friendly games, or only 3 friendly games, all ended in defeat. 2-1 against Leyton Orient, 5-1 against Tottenham Hotspur, 3-0 against Fleetwood Town. I'll accept Tottenham's a better team than us. Everybody would accept that. Hell, you'd need to be retarded not to accept that. That's fair enough. But losing to Leyton Orient, losing to Fleetwood Town, nah, fuck that. That shouldn't be happening. That shouldn't be happening. But we'll give Naismith the benefit of the doubt, because those were friendlies. Those games don't really count. Well, the benefit of the doubt is now running out, because we move into the league. Yes, he gets a 0-0 draw against Rangers. Now, at the time, that seemed decent. A 0-0 draw seemed decent against Rangers. But since then, we've realised something, and that realisation is that Rangers are shite. So a draw at home now against Rangers doesn't feel like a good result, and vice versa, to be honest, because Rangers at the time got a draw against Hearts, and it didn't feel like the end of the world. But looking at it now, it feels like Rangers dropped about 10 points when you draw to Hearts. That's how bad we are. We follow up the Rangers game with back-to-back league defeats, 3-1 defeats to be exact, against Dundee and Motherwell. I mean, no disrespect to Dundee and Motherwell, both can play good football on their day, but losing 3-1 to both of them certainly isn't good enough. Falkirk in the Cup, 2-0 against Falkirk. Yes, Falkirk are a decent side. Yes, they're one of the better teams in the Championship. They had the home tie. It was expected to be a tricky game. But we're supposed to be the 3rd best team in the country. We're supposed to be competing for 2nd. We should be beating Falkirk. No excuses. Losing 2-0. Not good enough. Then you look at the Europa League. I mean, Victoria Plazen. They're a decent side, but we should be looking to beat them. They weren't great, and we made them look a lot better than they were. We were completely average in both of those games. Looked like we could have played them in all 10 matches and not scored 1 goal. So that speaks volumes. And if we can't beat Victoria Plaza, then we're not going to do much against any other teams in Europe. So we lose both games of the Europa League playoff round, dropped out of that, move into Europa Conference League, and then today we lose again at Tynecastle to Dundee United to make it, what? That is now 12 games. 12 games without a win for Stevie Naismith. If you don't want to count last season, fair enough. If you count this season only, then that is what? We've played 10 matches, no wins, 1 draw, 9 defeats. Yes, since the 13th of July, we've played 10 games, we've lost 9 of them. And the only game we didn't lose was a 0-0 draw against Rangers. You cannot defend that. Stephen Naismith, everybody who sits with you on the bench, you've got to take your little laptop, you've got to shove it up your ass, you've got to leave Tynecastle and not come back. It's as simple as that. You don't get to come back from this run of results. The only thing you should be doing is running away from the stadium, running away from Hearts, because you've taken a pretty good Hearts team with a pretty good squad and you have made us a laughingstock. You've made us an embarrassment. You've wasted our last chance to do anything in Lawrence Shankland's final year. This was a big year for us, holding on to Lawrence Shankland. We were accepting that, look, okay, we'll probably lose him on a free, but we'll keep him in his last year because maybe this last year we can do something special in the league. Maybe we can challenge for second place. Maybe we can have a good run in Europe. Maybe we can win a cup. Well, we ain't going to do any of that shit with Stephen Naismith. That is quite obviously clear. We ain't doing nothing with him. And at this point, I mean, we'd have been better off selling. We'd have been better off selling Lawrence Shankland. At least we'd have got a bit of money. It's not like we're going to win anything with Naismith in control of this team. So, yeah, man, you just look at the results. It's embarrassing. Like I said, 9 defeats out of 10 games. I don't know how a manager can survive that. We're going into the international break now. It's the perfect time to say goodbye. Au revoir. Guten Tag. Whatever, man. Salut. You say what you want. See. It doesn't really matter. Any language will do. Just kick him to the curb. Get rid of Stevie Naismith. We've got 2 weeks to bring somebody else in. I mean, there has to be a manager out there that would come in and take this job. There has to be somebody out there that would do a better job than what Stephen Naismith is doing. You've Derek McInnes, possibly. You know, he's not had a good start to the season with Kilmarnock. They're pretty low down in the league. Maybe he is worth a shout. What about Robbie Nielsen? Screw it. You know, swallow that pride. Ask him back. There's got... Hell, at this point, maybe Craig Levine. St Johnstone are above us in the table. Maybe Craig Levine is worth a go. But we have to try something. We have to get rid of Stephen Naismith, man. We do. I don't mind people giving somebody the benefit of the doubt. You can't keep giving him the benefit of anything here. He's got no benefits left. The guy should be claiming benefits soon. He should be at the job centre signing on. He shouldn't be managing a team. All right, that's what he should be doing. So we need to get rid. No ifs, no buts. He has to go, just like Claude once said. So, yeah, guys, that is it. Very, very disappointed. We'll probably talk more about this later. Well, we'll definitely talk more about this later on. But I do expect that we've seen Stephen Naismith control, manage, whatever. Control, alt, delete, for fuck's sake. I think we've seen Stephen Naismith manage his last game for Hearts. I just do not see how he can stay any longer. Like, the performances are one thing, but these results, 9 defeats out of 10, that you cannot survive that. He has to go. I believe he will go, and I believe that hopefully we can get a good manager over the course of this international break. Anyway, guys, that's it. Look, let me know what you think down below. I just do not see how Stephen Naismith sees this one out. He can't. I think he needed a win today, a draw at the absolute minimum, but another defeat, that's going to be too much in my opinion to keep this job. I just do not see it happening. Let me know what you think down below, guys. I'll catch you in the next one. Till then, though, peace.